Your spectacles on. I think we are live.
Hey, Miss Debbie, yeah, your
Hello,
voodoo is out.
everybody.
Oh, why? What did I do to that thing?
I don't know what you done to it.
I feel like I'm...
If you turn it down just a little bit.
Oh, that works. Hey, y'all.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Jen.
Trying to get the little technical difficulties worked out
Y'all forget
here.
how I look. Y'all want to know what I've been doing today? I filled 150 shakers. Yesterday and the day before, I did 100 pounds of seasoning blends. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired.
She is tired.
Yeah, we gonna talk dirt, y'all.
Thunder chicken.
Hey, Miss Elaine, Monica. Hey, Miss Sandy.
Miss Regina.
Y'all look. Y'all look at my cup. Miss Jen.
I got one too.
Got this for me.
I did.
And I like, hey, Misty.
Hey, monkey mama.
Yes. Oh, what does my shirt say? It says I'm fluent in foul language. I'm fluent in foul language.
We know that's true. Ain't that right, Mr. Willie?
Hey, Miss Vicky. Hey, Mama Bear. Miss Mary Beth.
Hey, Miss Mary Beth.
Hey, Mr. Jack. From the natural state. Good to see you, sir. Y'all, it's been a wet day. It rained all night. Lord help us. Yeah, Mr. Allen, down and dirty. Hey, Miss Jackie. I hand washed it. I figured when I touched it, I was like, oh, that's that stuff. I don't know what it's called, but see my little cup, y'all? So I knew I had to hand wash it. Oh, Lord, I'd be whooped too, Miss Ann. Hey, Miss Jan.
Well, y'all know.
What did Mr. Willie say? Hold up.
No, tell him about
Wait,
Mr.
what did
Willie.
Mr. Willie say? Mr. Buddy do all the work.
You right, Mr.
Yeah,
Willie.
outside the house. Hey, Miss Greta.
Well, y'all know last weekend, well, actually, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Yes.
I was on a little company adventure. We entered the Haynesville Shell fishing tournament, me and a buddy of mine. And I'm going to tell you what, we went down
Hey,
there and
Autumn.
we pre-fished Thursday. We found fish, found several spots we was going to roll in. Had good fish on. And, well, that storm come in Thursday night. Friday was a rough day, like 40-mile-an-hour winds. We tried to stay on some flats, some different spots. Just couldn't do it. We tried up in there where we was at, and the fish had backed off the beds, got out deep. We finally got out there, got us a bag, turned it in on Friday. Saturday was a little better. We got a decent bag on Saturday.
Hey,
Anyway,
Kelly.
after all, we finished up 56 out of 195.
56.
Great time. We had a blast, but we didn't come in the winnings.
So, while he's fighting little winds and all, I'm like dodging Toto, okay? Well, you know what all them I was like, I don't want to hear about the little winds in y'all's boat doing this. I was hiding in the closet.
There's about 5-foot rollers out there. I'll tell you, it was coming over
Hey,
the front
Ray.
and back of the boat.
Yeah. I mean, Dorothy and Toto was coming. 3 feet of snow. Y'all.
Oh, no snow.
There is I know I'm going to tear this word up. Northeastern?
Northeastern?
No, maybe it's north.
Northeastern.
It's one of them easterns that's coming.
Not
Y'all.
like Easter, huh? It's Eastern.
Yeah, like the eastern part of the United States. You know, EASTERN.
I got it.
Eastern.
Did y'all get it? I got it.
Oh, okay. North. So I was
Northeastern.
right. Northeastern. Yo, that's a tongue twister. You better be worried about my voodoo, Mr. Willie. Well, hello, Mr.
What'd you
Billy.
say,
Or is
Mr.
it
Billy
Michelle?
or Michelle?
Uh-huh. I bet you William's in the background going,
Or
hey,
William.
Daddy,
Or it could be
I
William
need a refill.
too.
Daddy, how
That
y'all
is
doing,
time.
y'all? Yeah, nor'eastern. But, you see there, Billy? Want to say hello. So tell William, have his mama, just email me or text me, and I'll send y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you something. I want William to try the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
It is fine.
that newest one's going to knock his socks off. You hear me?
Too cold to be barefooted.
Oh, no, it's going to warm him to his toes.
Said this is Billy.
It's going northeastern, from what I understand.
Nor'easters usually leave
got
a story behind.
We got a lot of, yeah. Allison's daughter's going to be driving. Y'all, that's just scary. Because I saw the mountains
What's up,
that they got to drive through, because Allison did 2 weeks ago. Oh, my Lord. Scared me to death. Y'all, I don't drive in the rain. Could y'all see Lippy on the road in the snow? Them people in the
not the
18-wheelers
watch
would be like, Lippy's on the road. They'll all go off to the sides and just sleep. Well, they gonna go way off the road and sleep. Y'all, no. Lippy, don't drive in the snow. I can't drive in the snow.
She can't drive in the sunshine on the asphalt.
Oh, I drive really good on regular roads, clean roads, no rain. Y'all, I put. You know, put, people be...
We passed ready one. Passed
What?
ready. To planting the dirt.
I am ready to plant the dirt, but that's what we's going to talk about. No, first, I got to show something. Okay, y'all know Miss Jen got us... Oops, sorry. I'm left-handed. Got us these cups, and I got me some seeds. I don't know which video it was the other day. I showed y'all my towel that was embroidered by Miss Debbie. I showed y'all that. Y'all, she also made us, I guess they're called bowl koozies. Amazing. Those navy beans I cooked the other day, well, my bowl was hot. And I said, oh, I got one of them, y'all, them bowl koozies.
Just get a hold of it and go.
They nice. So, I got to show y'all my
There
print
ain't no
that's
doubt
in the
about
shed.
that. That's 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm dangerous anyway. But that's not all I got in. Mama Z, she's in here, Miss Misty. Guess what I got?
Come on.
Y'all, that's some... I didn't want to use it because it's pretty. I done smashed it in my container. Y'all, look at this soap. I don't know how she got that in there.
That's beautiful.
Oh, my Lord. But this is what I thought was cool. Check this out. Y'all look at this. It's too pretty to use, but I'm going to use it because it smells good. And then you just...
Lathered up. Go to town.
And wash, is that not the coolest thing y'all have ever seen in your life?
Lathered up and go to town.
I mean, beautiful. But that ain't all I got. She spoilt me. Then I got a hook. And she made me 2 of these. And these are earth tone colors, y'all.
That's pretty beautiful.
I love earth tone. Y'all know I don't like all that wild stuff. I'm wild enough. But is that
Mama
not
Z
talent?
made it.
But I'm going to tell you what.
Mama Z's Texas Kitchen.
That
That's who made
soap is...
Her link's right there.
Die for.
The Etsy shop.
Well, y'all, I did this, but... Because it didn't come like that. But
No, it was
that,
beautiful, and she smushed it in a little container.
And this is like a... I don't know. Coffee, espresso, something. Oh, my... And then here's the other one. I think this is a tea tree. I have them in these little containers. This smells clean. I
can smell it from here.
It's
I don't need to put it to my
honestly,
nose.
that smells good. That just, y'all, that just smells stupid good. So, thank you, my friend.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate this. So, yes, Lippy was tickled to death to open mail. Isn't it pretty? But Monica, now I love the smell of this. It's clean. This one here, girl.
Tea tree and lemongrass.
Okay, I didn't know which was, oh, the tea tree lemongrass is this one. But I'm going to tell you what, beautiful soap. And just touching it, it's not soapy. It's soft. Oh, the smell. I cannot wait to use it in my little soap sack. That's what I call it. I don't know what you're supposed to call it. Oh, Miss Vicky, your mom does that? But this, and then I can just hang it up. I'm going to tie mine in a knot and hang it up. Y'all, this is the coolest thing. I don't have that kind of talent.
You gonna let me bathe with that?
What?
You gonna let me borrow that thing?
What? I'm telling you, it is, Miss Charmaine. Yeah, oh, and I got seeds from Wanda. I'm sorry. Y'all, I got a lot of seeds, which will be tomorrow's video. I'll be showing y'all everything out in the garage. And, but, oh, I just thought about that, y'all. I'm going to have to hide this. Y'all, Mo will have himself a ball.
Oh,
I may have to order another one from Mo.
Yeah, Mo.
You know, a different color and say, Mo, this is yours.
Going at it. He loves some bubbles.
Oh, he loves bubbles and he wants you to smell him and oh yeah. But we want to talk rope bowls too. Oh, I never heard of that.
Cameron be in that thing too.
Yeah, y'all say a prayer for Cameron. He went to
Yes,
today.
indeed.
He has bronchitis. And they're concerned it may go pneumonia. They were supposed to come today and stay for 9 days because my daughter will be traveling 3 different states in a week. So all this had to change. So we're going to readdress come Sunday. If he's no better, he goes back on Monday. But if y'all would. What's his colors? Oh, blue, green, brown, you know, boy
Just
tones.
Mo
Just
color.
Mo. Don't make it like mine. Because he'll argue with me.
Oh, he will do that.
So I'm going to hide mine. But we wanted to talk dirt before we get into the greenhouse and all of that. Buddy, talk about what hit you last night with the water. And
well, I'll tell you what the problem was. When I came home from that fishing tournament, I heard a little beep, 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 beep. And so I went into the garage and found out where it was, and it was the water softener. We have hard water here, so we have a water softener that they had put in.
Thank you, Missy.
We've got an iron filter and all that in line with it. Never dawned on me. Knew I needed salt, okay? So, okay, I went and picked up salt, filled it up. At that moment, when I was filling it and looking, because it's got a digital screen on it, and it reads out your estimated daily gallons, and you set your hardness and all that in there. All right, well, it never dawned on me until that moment when I sat down after I filled it. Houston, we got a problem. I was telling her, I said, we got to do something faster than later. She said, what?
Sure will, Mr. Willie.
Kind of roll back. During the summer last year, I noticed that salt wasn't lasting that long. I said, man, we're going through some salt. I checked the hardness on it. I checked the flow of it.
Hey, Miss Gail.
Now, here's another thing. We average about 125 gallons a day. Just me and her. Not a whole lot, you know. Washing clothes, taking showers, whatever. That's about the average, 125 to 145. During the summertime, this thing is running 900 gallons, 875. And I was like, man, I know it's hot. And we maybe taking a couple showers a day, washing some extra clothes because we're in the garden, whatever. I said, this thing is eating salt. And we run a lot of water. Never hit me until last night. So here in the very near future, as soon as the rain quits, I will be getting a ditch digger. Because the way they have this plumbed, they come from the well to the house, right? Everything is built in like a little corner area in the garage. It's an added on section in the garage. It's not actually in the garage. It's off the edge of the garage. But the tank, you know, your contactor, this water purifier, the filters, you know, the salt softener, all that is in this corner. It never dawned on to me that when we're watering the garden and all the stuff outside, everything runs through this. The way they got it rigged up, everything goes through this salt purifier. It comes from the well to the salt purifier and then goes to everything else. So I've got to go on the other side of the salt purifier, tie into that line, and I've got to run lines to the garden, to
Thank
the
you,
chicken
Miss Gail.
coop, to the rabbits, to everything else around here. So we're not running through this salt purifier. Use a lot of salt, plus your salt content on your water is going to be higher. So that's another project that we got to get involved with. Add to everything else that we got going on.
Because that's not good for my garden.
Or the animals.
Or the animals.
Or the
but
cost of salt.
hence, y'all, if y'all remember, because I went back and actually, and I never look at my videos, but as I've been working today, I've played some back. And y'all noticed, we first thought it was heat, but they wasn't blistered. The soil stayed
No doubt, Reed.
moist, but they limped, and I was like, and I will never know. I mean, you'll never know. But my mind said, could it be? We've never had a softener. We've had well water. We never had a softener system. This is new to us. And I'm just wondering if that was a problem. Now, mind you, only got 32-gallon rainwater. We got to get another container. Still not enough, and I know that. But you use what you have, and you work with what you have. So all the way around, we're going to have to get what he said, one of them ditch diggers. And we're fixing to have to split it off.
Yeah, I'm going to run water lines all over. I'm tired of dragging water hoses anyway, but it's going to be
and
on
I can't drag them.
other side of the water softener. Can't believe they hooked it up like that, but they did.
You are, Stephanie? I didn't know that. See, Miss Jackie, the water hoses we have, they're so but you can't get them old cheap ones. They just, in this heat, they crack. But the ones that we have, I can't pull them. What they made out of? Rubber? They feel like rubber.
They're actually Goodyear water hoses. They are 100% rubber.
Like a tire.
But they last for a long time, but they're heavy.
And I can't pull them. So we might as well just start putting water everywhere, but cut that salt off. Now, will you be cutting it off to my shed too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll put a separate out there.
So the only thing salt is the house.
Yeah, I'll actually put a different softener system in.
Yeah, because
in the business.
I don't want
with a different filter
a brown toilet, a brown bathtub.
There's actually a house, a nice looking
I don't want that.
brick home that's actually a block and a half from us that they have outdoor sprinklers. Oh my
I
goodness.
agree, Miss
It is
Ann.
solid brown, the house side of the house, because the sprinklers blow up on it, and that iron ore water has just tore it up.
Mm-hmm. I seen pictures because I asked the Google. I was curious, can we just... I ain't cutting that softener off. Y'all, it's nasty. Ooh, what it does...
You're right, Mr. Willie.
It's iron ore, ain't
Iron
it?
ore.
Yeah. I don't want none of that. Oh... Miss Jackie, Buddy had at our old house, in Bossier, Buddy got me the coolest, now it wasn't long, it was 25 feet. It was perfect for all my patio flowers and my hydrangeas around. No, we had soaker hoses for them. So it was for just the porch. It was silver. It didn't weigh nothing.
It was a little flex hose.
But it was metal. It wasn't that rubber or material. It was metal. I loved that water hose. I loved it. Out of any water hose, but it didn't have a long one. Loved it. I don't need one now where we're at, the way he's running everything. But if I did, I hope they still make them because I loved that water hose.
No, Garden Grower, they're not. I'm glad this one was already in here.
It was in the house. Well,
I
it came with the
maintenance
house.
it, I maintenance it and do the salt and all myself. One of my neighbors pays to have it done. It's pretty pricey just to have a maintenance plan on it.
We lived actually Benton, Bossier line. It was actually Benton.
North Bossier.
That was his home in Benton, so it's North Bossier. That's where he grew up. Hey, Miss Kathleen. What did you say? Hang on. I went to say something, and then I answered.
You answered.
Hang on. Oh, we drink water out of the Alexa Pure. I cook with it. I make my tea with
Hello
it.
there, Mr. Eddie.
Coffee. Everything comes from the Alexa Pure.
Mr. Eddie, you better get ready. You put that challenge out there, and I went in there and looked. She got some little small seedlings already got a 2-pound tomato hanging off of it.
I think Mr. Eddie saw my stuff in the green. Didn't you, Mr. Eddie?
He didn't see the one you got hid.
No, I ain't showing that one. Y'all know Mr.
better look
Eddie
out, Mr.
called
Eddie.
me out and challenged me to the Hacienda tomato. Now, mind you, the first run, they never germinated, but I think it was that bag stuff. Now I'm seeing germination.
She will, Mr. Eddie.
But do you
have to watch
know what that man said to me? I think Wanda said something. Hang on, pull Wanda back down. He said, look, Miss Lippy, if you need me to, I'll bring you a Hacienda plant and you can carry on from there. Y'all believe he said that?
I believe he did.
So, Lippy planted 6. I got one to come up.
That's the one got the 3-pound mater hanging on it. She ain't showed that.
I ain't lying.
I planted all my seeds in the dirt in the garden this week. Maybe 3 weeks early, but I am praying that we don't get the nor'easter.
Well,
I'm praying we don't need it.
The 16th, I just spit. The 16th, Wanda, we're going to get down to 35, 36. But then it goes right back up. It's weird. But I looked at our extended, we're fine. We're in the 50s. Well, that's what the extended says. But the pecan trees are leafing. I always was taught that if the pecan trees are leafing, some call it blooming out, spring's here. So I'm going to try to stay positive. But my tarps, they sitting right by my beds. I ain't stupid. No way I ain't stupid. How you get a seed from a carrot? Just can't figure that out. Well, you know what? You need to ask Mr. Danny. Because, yeah, Lippy sucks at carrots. Now, I got some growing that the storm didn't take out. This year, mine were doing great. I don't dabble much in carrots. They're finicky. You got to thin them. I can go and buy in bulk, organic, and that's what I put up. Y'all know, most of y'all know, that's how Lippy rolls. But Mo's got some out there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fool with carrots. They made me mad years ago.
Every time he walks by him, pop on them ready to pick.
Yeah, they pineapple
Pop on them ready
farmers.
to pick.
Just rub it in, Wanda. They pineapple farmers. But seriously, there you go. What Monica said. You know, I think you have to pick and choose I wouldn't say battles, but you got to pick and choose what best works for you. And when I can buy organic carrots, well, used to. Last year it cost me like,
seed from a carrot.
I think it cost me $15. But we don't eat carrots a lot, okay? They go in vegetable soup. Or I'll make glazed carrots for the grandkids. So it's not something that is weekly in this house. So if I can put up all that I need through the winter and carry a little bit for $15 to $20, which usually 15, that's the route Lippy takes. But that's Lippy. Yeah, it's not supposed to freeze here either. Yeah, see, you can replant. But really, if you want to know about carrots, Deep South Homestead, Mr. Danny is your man. Okay? He is your man. Now, I won't go ahead and tell on myself. I got 3 of these cups. I'm just going to grab one. They're sitting over here. I got 3 of these cups. Okay, these are my sweet potatoes. These are the Louisiana sweet potatoes. When I was down in end of September, didn't I come for you? I can't remember when it was, September or October. Anyway, we harvested some sweet potatoes. So, I brought me a little box home. Now, they were supposed to be only a couple eating, and then I was going to put them up in a cool spot, and that's where I was going to start my sweet potato slips. Well, I think I've got, there's about 10 in this jar, and there's 10 more. So I got like 30 slips, okay? Maybe a little bit more.
Yep.
Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I sent Allison one. I did, didn't I, Allison? Y'all, I ate the hell out of them sweet potatoes. I'm telling y'all, best sweet potato I ever did. But then it dawned on me, I gotta confess, y'all, I grew this off of two sweet potatoes, and I still got slips growing back. Because I ate all the other ones. So, I'm going to be having 2 beds of the Louisiana sweet potato. I call them Mr. Owls. There's another name for, I was in September. There's another name, but I named them Mr. Owls, and I put Mr. Owl in my garden book.
Oh, no, Miss Linda.
I plucked them and I throw them in water. So I could see if I could get more, and they're coming back. Well, Miss Jackie, oh, you can't? Or is it you don't have the area? Because I'm going to tell you what. It's the easiest thing
He's
to
in
grow.
here, Patty. Hello.
Easiest thing. Hey, I heard that Mac is not feeling well. Patty, tell him we're praying for him.
Tell old Mac Daddy he needs to get on, stand
I'm
up.
telling you, that is a potato man. He is the sweet potato king. But, y'all, that Mr. Owl sweet potato beats anyone I've ever tasted. And I couldn't stay out the box. And I was like, well, you know, I only got a couple of beds I can grow in anyway. I was trying to justify it. So, buddy, I'm just going to eat me another one. Yeah, I left 2. And I was like, buddy, I'm in trouble. If I don't get slips off of these, Mr. Danny ain't going to let me come back down. Well, I got proof that 2 of them gave me enough slips for this year. And I'm going to save some for next year. I promise. If I have to save them from when I go down and get some more from you.
Here we go. Here we go. Look out, Danny. Here we go.
Did y'all catch that? Yep. I'm going to be coming down. He going to look at me at that camera and be like, clink, clink, lock the doors. She ain't coming in.
Done.
I'm done. Yesterday, that video I did, I have to correct myself because it was brought to my attention. I said cucumbers instead of zucchini.
Zucchini.
And I apologize.
It's a zucchini.
I don't know where cucumber come from. I ain't got a cucumber planted yet. I'm a direct sow and seed start. I got about another 3 or 4 days. But y'all, I apologize. I know the difference between a zucchini and a cucumber. Plus, this card said zucchini. Lippy's mine said cucumber. So I apologize. I know what the difference is. I do know that much. So I need to clarify that. Hopefully a trip soon. I got to get a house sitter. Y'all, if Grandpa's listening, because he can't type, he's slacking. He's my house sitter. Every time I say, hey, you free? Oh, I got a fishing trip. Oh, I'm going to go somewhere with Carter. Oh, I was like, oh. So I got to hem him up. Oh, yeah, we got 40 acres to ride around. Yeah, I'll be packing soon. What's your bulk soil mix made of? Oh, you talking about soil? You talking about seed start? Or you talking about what's in the garden? You did, Monica? You gotta tell me how. You know I wasn't gonna plant them things. Nope. Okay, the dirt. Oh, well, I had to pull blooms off yesterday. Oh, you want to know about the boxes dirt or the seed start dirt? Y'all, I can't say soul.
Dirt.
Yeah, but I need to find out which, because, oh, yeah, dirt. All right, I just split it up. The seed start.
No.
All right, darling. Love you. Stay warm. What I start my seed start with, now Miss Debbie gave me a bag of Pro Mix. All I can tell you, it's a gray looking bag. Everything's germinating. Decent. But what I use to start my seeds is that Burpee organic brick. And I had three or four we found from our move, and that's what I used the second round, and all my stuff come up. I keep it simple. It works for Lippy. Knock on wood, I've never had failure. But the dirt that we have mixed, buddy, he can tell you the mixture more than me. The dark dirt out there. It's mixed with what?
Well, that is a white sand garden soil mix. What it is mushroom compost, white sand, and topsoil, and they mix it all together. And Mr. Eddie has got your number. Said he's going to bring you for that contest. He's going to bring you a couple of them world's smallest spoon tomatoes and just tell you they was Hasselnaders.
Oh, that's so mean. That's mean. That is mean. Oh, we have a...
Yeah, you're right, Reed. He'd have heard her all the way over where he's at.
Now, all of y'all can relate to this. Lie to me. Okay? I've had a hard day. Y'all just lie to me. Then ask the Lord to forgive you later. But every year, don't y'all have a plant that you didn't tag? She wants to know.
The Pampered Gardener, I get it from Bailey Bark Materials. If they don't have it, they mix it right there on site. Load you
and
up.
It's hot now. It's smoke.
It'll be steaming when you get it.
So, give it a couple of days and amend. Now, I do amend mine because it's hot, if you know what I mean. It's hot.
Matter of fact, I hauled some in the last truck I had a bed cover on it, and I hauled it to the house, that bed cover, and it was so hot that you couldn't put your hands on top of that bed cover. It was in the summertime. You couldn't put your hands on top of the bed cover. I opened it up and I said, "Ooh, I'm glad this mess didn't catch on fire."
Well, Lippy got her regular, mysterious one this year.
Hello,
and it happens
Amy.
to be that big one that I repotted. So I took it around. I ain't lying to y'all. I took it around and lined it up against all the other leaves. And I have determined that it's a California belle. That's what but I still put a question mark. So I just wondered if y'all did the same thing I did. You never... Oh, it had lots of bark and... Wait a minute. They didn't give you mushroom compost.
They didn't give you the right stuff.
Because we've used mushroom compost for, oh my God, 10 years or better from them.
Yeah, now, I will tell you this. If you use straight
maybe that
mushroom,
kid didn't know what he was doing.
If you use straight mushroom compost, the moisture will fall out of it. You have to water it daily, 2 or 3 times a day, if you got raised beds. That's why we have the white sand mix. I call it white sand garden mix when I go buy it. That's why we do it, because it actually got a little more compaction to it. It holds the moisture in. Does it not? You're steady.
But I'm
against the water
concerned
hose
about
that
the
runs out
sticks and
bottom.
all. They did not load you right. I would almost have to stand strong on that because I have never seen a stick in mushroom compost. It's very smooth, but it'll get tight on you.
Well, the mushroom compost is right beside what they call a double grind. And a double grind does have some sticks and stuff in it.
A buddy
You
works
got
with them all the time, so
several
he
piles
knows.
in a row. So they may have reached and turned around and grabbed the wrong pile.
Monica, I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't know if y'all know this, but Broussard Homestead has new seasoning blends on Etsy. They're just getting their feet wet. They've been testing at the local farmers market. People locally are raving. They're doing good. I think they're going to be at the local farmers market the next 3 weekends.
Y'all go
And
check them out.
If you look on their Etsy, now this is no different than mine. They are sitting there mixing, blending from start to finish to out the door. There's no mixes coming in and somebody slapping their name on it. But guys, check out their Etsy. They got
Links
some
right
good
there.
stuff.
Allison just put it up.
Yes, sir, Mr. Allen. I do I do a shrimp, a crawfish, an
And it's
oyster.
good. It really is good.
But I never told people what was in it when I first married into Buddy's family. Now, Nanny, his mother knew, but she wouldn't say anything. And they loved it.
Reckon you can make some tomorrow?
We're going to be busy tomorrow.
Well, maybe you could take a few minutes and whip some up.
You're welcome, my friends. Yes, and if you have email me. Just email me. Yeah, just email me. If you have jars, it works better. Thank you, Miss Gail. Well, I can tell y'all because the labels are in print. So nobody can copy me, but I can go ahead and tell y'all now that, there's Amy's got it. Miss Monica, yours is now in the mail too. I was late. Before I tell y'all, let me tell you what the delay was. It was a Lippy delay.
As usual.
Y'all, I'm sucking at measuring, right? So my bags come in because these require bags. These 2 blends. Buddy opened it and he says, Lippy, what you gonna do with this? I said, I didn't order that. I didn't.
Must be a sample.
I'll pull it up. I said, oh, I did order that. So, okay, we're gonna try it again. No, it was Lippy. So, because I had to get my packaging all ready and then hit send for the label. Well, the next one come in. Well, it was the right size, but it wasn't the right, what's that word? Material, not material. Thickness.
The thickness.
Yeah, but there's a word for it.
The right meal.
Yeah, the right meal for food. Well, that requires driving back to UPS to ship it so I can get my money. Well, the right ones are here. 3 tries.
Hello,
no, 4.
Cindy.
Because the first one, that was a joke. It was like a Ziploc bag. But they talked it up to, oh, yeah. It wasn't nothing but a Walmart brand Ziploc bag. I said, no, I can't have that. So, got all of that worked out. Ree, you should have got yours in. Maybe not. Today's Friday. You should have. I don't know. So, the new blends, and I can say it now, we got a bowl coming.
Ball.
Y'all, that bowl, it bowled me because I'm my worst critic. You got a bowl and you got a fish fry mix. Now, that fish fry mix went to this big fish fry that he attended last weekend. But it's not just for fish, it's for seafood. But guys, it's a marinade or a shaken season. In other words, you're going to marinate and the directions are going to be on there. Or you can use it as a seasoning in your dry mix that you're going to fry whatever it is that you're going to fry.
Or you can do both. You can marinate
I do
and
both.
shake it later.
It went well.
Went great.
So, Reed knew about it. So, yes, I am. Miss Kelly, now the boil, there again, I wouldn't call it spicy. Well, it depends on the hand that is using it, okay?
And the palate.
The only one I would say out of all of my blends, which now will be 6, I'm not telling y'all the 7th one because we're stopping because there's 7 days in a week, and that 7th one I won't share that till it's in its bottle, ready to go. That's going to be dear to my heart. But I would say the Voodoo. But there again, it depends on how much you use. I don't know. I don't want to tell you they're not, and I don't want to tell you that they are. To us, they're mild. I guess the best way would be to ask our friends in the chat that has tried them. They'll be very honest. Low, medium, or low, warm, and hot. Y'all tell me. Are they a low? Are they a warm? Or are they a hot?
What are you saying, Miss Tammy?
Okay, you don't think they're spicy. Now, salt, I'm going to tell you now, all of mine are low sodium. There's salt in them, but low sodium. That's the one thing that I get back a lot is, I wished it had more salt. And my answer back is because I think salt is in the hands of the beholder.
Add what you want.
So mine are very low sodium. And I do that out of respect to everyone. I think salt is one of those things we have to make an individual conscious choice of our flavor. So I don't put a lot of salt in mine. So there you go. Mild, yeah. See?
Miss Debbie said the Voodoo's her favorite.
That's starting to become number 1. And then it's the cluck, then the swamp, then the pork.
Mine's the cluck. I like the cluck. I can eat that on eggs, Pop-Tarts, biscuits, gravy, weenies, hot dog, steak, pork.
See, Mr. Eddie, you like the Voodoo. I knew that was going to be. Okay, the swamp's a little warm, but not spicy. Okay, see?
Pop-Tarts.
No, there's no MSG. No, you won't find that. And they are stamped. Non-GMO.
Wanted to say pork and goods her favorite.
Thank you, Mr. Buddy.
Next.
So really it depends, and I think it just is how much you use. Now, if you've seen my cooking videos, a lot of you will think, oh man, she's heavy-handed. Because I just shake it out of my pint jar. I'm heavy-handed because to our palate, we like a little heat. Yeah, we like heat.
I like a little heat.
Now, if the grandkids are here or when Miss Allison came, I backed off. Yes, Miss Debbie, you could say that, yes. Yep, I would say that.
Searching Sabrina say that swamp.
Hey,
mix
darling,
is my
I didn't
favorite.
see you in here.
What's up, young lady?
Tell you that Voodoo, it can make that swamp mix kind of sit on the back porch sometimes, depending on what you use it on.
What you on.
Oh yeah, the pork and good is good on that.
Mr. Eddie.
I like to put it on a baked potato if he's done a brisket, smoked it light smoked, like.
She don't like smoke.
I don't like smoke,
Just
so
put
when
some
I say
charcoal. Just put
Yeah.
some. Just put some charcoal.
yeah, that what he
Leave the
said.
lid open. Don't close it when
what
the
he
smoke
said.
gets on.
I ain't eating no damn
She don't like
fireplace.
smoke meat.
No, that's nasty. That's P.O.Box. But you shred that and put that in a big baked potato, and then put that pork.
So, Mr. Eddie and Mr. Willie, when y'all make it by here, we're gonna do some smoked meat. We're gonna actually smoke it.
See,
That way
Miss
we can
Carla
eat
don't
it, 'cause she
like
won't
it.
fool
Oh,
with it.
Linda likes it. See, Miss Jackie likes it. See,
Ray said
Ray.
no smoke for her neither.
And I don't think Amy likes smoked meat either.
Mr. Willie said Dean too.
I was doing good.
Well, it does beat your earlier record he had you going.
Yeah. I'm tired, Mr. Willie. But I tell y'all what, I was doing that voodoo first. Y'all, I knew better today. I knew better yesterday. I had them glasses on and I was all suited up. Y'all, it started making my nose run. And today too. I chose to do it first. Well, you know what that meant? Throughout all the other ones, I'd have to go outside, get some air, take the gloves off, wash my face, put gloves back on. My nose has not stopped running since 3 days ago.
Jan, I like pecan myself. Pecan is really
Oh, you like smoked meat?
mild and good.
Oh, well, I thought it was somebody said they didn't like. It had to be Rick.
I like apple, and I like red oak, hickory.
He can put a stick.
Well, my smoker is it's so sealed so well till
See, Mr.
it
Allen?
only takes just a little bit,
I will.
and it goes a long way.
But I know I love you, Mr. Willie. But them ones that I ain't real fond of, I'll take them on a trip to the swamp and say, I want y'all to see
Go on a little boat ride.
what nature is here in Louisiana. I'll be right back. I left something in the car.
Go ride that airboat.
And take off. I'm just messing.
Go way back on that airboat.
Well, thank you, darling. Yeah, Buddy likes to smoke stuff, Miss Cindy.
How many of y'all's eyes and all that are burning from the pollen? Oh my God. Mine are killing me.
I love hot. Which of your spices would you consider the hottest? Voodoo. No. Swamp. Voodoo.
I don't know. I don't think none of them are hot.
Really, Miss
It's just me.
Gail? In Benton, Louisiana?
In Benton.
Y'all, that pollen was so bad on the back porch, even though it rained all night. I took that water hose and I hosed everything down. It was disgusting. The rain washed everything but that, the makeshift patio that ain't been fixed.
Well, as of
It was nasty.
last night, when I went, just before dark when I went out there, y'all seen the new greenhouse, and it's white, right? Well, it looked like I thought she bought a yellow greenhouse, replaced it, and then today it got
yeah.
nice washing.
Oh,
Along
and
with everything else around
tomorrow
here.
when I show y'all the outside, it ain't me on holding a camera like this. I asked Buddy, I said, Buddy, what's wrong with my greenhouse?
It was a little bit off, okay?
The mold
It's a little bit off,
run under.
but that sits kind of on a hill anyway. So if you back up and look at it, it's on a
I bet that car
slant.
did look yellow. So I said, Buddy, something wrong with it. And I'd sit and look like this, and I'd look like that, and I said, there is something damn wrong with it. He said, well, Lippy, it hit on whatever he just said. And by the
Ground
time I
runs
walked,
at a
I
little bit of
said,
angle.
could the mold have something to do with it? Because he done run right underneath that side of that frame because I almost fell in the hole. So, it ain't all whoppy, y'all.
The mole is finna have to go.
I'm telling y'all, I'm fixing it. I'm going to get. I'm gonna do a video. I'm fixing to do Puff Puff the Dragon, and I don't mind filming it. And Peter can come knock on my door, and I'll put it in a shoebox
He's
and
finna
hand it
get
to him.
smoked out.
So, you ain't found no ticks? That's a good thing. Yeah, she fall.
Yeah,
well,
she need to go catch it.
she brought a fan in this morning. I said, it's dead. Well, all of a sudden I heard it chirping. So I get me a big paper towel and I'm going to have to go pick it up and throw it in the trash. I go down to pick it up and that sucker took flight. I called Buddy. I said, well, it ain't dead. So it was hanging up on the light thing, the plug. So I opened the garage, and I did like this, and it flew on out. So I saved a fin.
Oh, I know. Need to eradicate that thing quick.
I'll eradicate it. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna look like Puff Puff the Dragon throughout the yard. I'm telling y'all.
It's kind of on a hill, or I'd flood him out. But it's on a hill, so I can get at the top, start flooding. This is gonna run out the bottom.
Well,
But that smoke will go where it needs to.
yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna use. I just can't let my chickens out.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
For 2 days, and that's fine. Yeah, I will blow holes in that greenhouse. I'm telling you. When I walked up in there and I did like this, y'all.
All Ree, she does. She tries to chase it everywhere.
She did get one.
What's the ABC?
No, we're lying too.
That's a
We were
ABC, that's what's
corrected. It wasn't a mole. It is a mole, but it ain't.
There's a different, not a vole.
Not a vole.
There's another little bitty one that ain't that big.
And the difference is the nose is piggy, where a
Looks
mole
like a pig.
is a little bit different. Mr. Craig across the street said, "Oh, you got whatever it was.
Remember
It's
what
like a
name he
mole,
called.
but it has a piggy nose because Lou brought me one.
A shrew?
Shrew. Yeah, that sounds like
That
what
sounds
he
like
said.
what he said.
Yeah,
He said nose like a pig. And sure enough, it looks like a rat without no hair.
with a piggy nose.
She come bringing one in.
Ugly. It's ugly. Well, that
I don't
ugly
know.
thing.
I don't like none of them because they tear up everything.
No, it ain't a vole. It's a shrew.
Shrew?
Shrew. That's what he said.
Yep, check it out, Sabrina. It'll tell you what you need to know.
They tear up some stuff because all through my garden, now I have to,
They get anything in the way, Ree.
I got to be very careful
They tunnel and you'll fall in
because
them.
I'm falling in the holes, and y'all know I can't afford to do that. I'll be in the emergency room. So I said, we got to do something. And then Buddy was going to put playground material like he did my other one so I don't slip. Well, I said no. Because the color of the playground material is the same color as a rattlesnake and a copperhead. They can...
That brown copper tones, and they can blend in with it. So really need something like around here, white would be the perfect.
Yeah.
Because you got copperheads, rattlesnakes, and then of course black snakes. But if you go black, you'd be able to see the copperheads.
Oh, I'm
rattlesnakes.
going to film it.
But it's so dadgum hot.
No, I didn't know that. I checked mine with my dirt thing.
Yeah, we got that soil tester.
Yeah. See, I can't... I know I'm going to get an
Dirt
email
tester.
or a comment
dirt tester.
tomorrow, or the garden thing.
Oh,
Just
you know the
looking at
YouTube
soil.
police are gonna get you.
Yeah, they get me all the time. It don't matter. They get me all the time. I tell you what, Miss Mary Beth, that little Lou that showed up a few months ago, she's a hunter. She'll sit there and watch that mole hole or shrew hole, mole hole, whatever,
You won't get her off.
for hours.
Oh no, Mr. Buddy, I'll take the shrew instead of the snake any day.
Yeah.
There would be holes. I can promise you there wouldn't be a greenhouse left if I blow holes all in it.
Like the Mr.
Black snake, oh no, Lippy gonna kill my brother.
Hey, we found our first one. You know, I
That's
took
a brown
that
snake.
Yeah, it was just a brown snake, but I took that tarp off, and I had been picking stuff up. Buddy said, let me help you. Hey, Jan. He helped me, all right. He picked it up. He said, whoops. I hit it so hard.
Leave me to find
I
the first
put
one.
its head in the dirt, cut my tarp. Now I had to patch my tarp. So that was one.
You're right, Miss Cindy. I will blow holes all in it. I like to shot holes in a brand new boat I ordered in 2008, and she
Tell
stopped
them
me.
that story.
I had
This was funny.
I had
y'all.
ordered the boat. It took 8 weeks for them to build it. Finally got it in.
This
I went
was
and
in
picked it up.
2005, wasn't it? 6.
I thought it was 8. It may have been 5.
It was 5. It was 5.
Yeah, because 8 we done moved.
Yes.
So I picked it up, brought it to the house. We took pictures up there. Such a joyous time. Got to the house. They said, go take it, run it. If there's any problems, bring it back, notate everything, bring it back for warranty. So I went to the house. I had my life jackets and stuff sitting there. I threw 2 life jackets in there, grabbed a couple rod and reels. She said, I'm not going, you can go ahead. So I took off. I went running around the lake, checking everything out. I never stopped to fish. I put it in the water. I rode around the lake, stopped, put the trolling motor out. I trolled, checked all that out, got back in it, rode some more. I put it back on the trailer, come back to the house. This is at Christmas, right?
Yeah, it's Christmas.
I park it, back it up in the garage, and I plug it in. And the next morning, it's Christmas Eve actually, because the next morning is Christmas, and we were going to Mom and Daddy's for Christmas. So I walk out there, and I said, I need to grab them life jackets out of here and get them out of here, because I'm gonna have to take this thing Monday to turn it in for warranty. I open that box up. There's a water moccasin laying on my life jacket in this boat. I take off through the house. I'm going to get my shotgun. I pass her about high rate of fuel consumption down the hallway. She said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to get my gun. She said, you're not blowing holes in that boat. Let's go.
Because I picked the colors out and it sparkled pink in the water.
So I go outside.
A big man with a pink
She
boat.
comes out with her barbecue tones. She said, where's it at? I said, right in there, right over there. So she looks, she don't see it. I said, oh no. I will tear this boat all to pieces.
Well, darling, I'll welcome you.
She said, you're not tearing this boat. I'd ordered a brand new skeeter. She said, you're not tearing this boat up. She said, close the lids. Let's go to your mama's. Let's have Christmas.
She need new
When
bridges.
we come back, we'll find it. I said, I'm not getting back in the boat until I find the snake and he's out of here. I said, I will rip everything out of it. Okay, so we get back. So I walk to the opposite side.
Honey, I mess up in talking. Don't worry about spell check.
I go to the other side. I said, I'm going to go over here so we can see. I open it up.
Wow.
There it is, sitting right there, looking at me. Lippy reaches. I run over here.
He runs.
I had a hoe. Grab my hoe. I'm standing out there in the garage on the driveway. She reaches in there with her barbecue tone. She said, where you want it? I said, throw it in the driveway. She flings it right out there between my legs. I jumped back. There wasn't
you didn't jump out.
There wasn't nothing but splinters left of that hoe.
What's them hokey pokey? Is that called hokey pokey?
Yeah, there wasn't a hokey pokey left.
Y'all, he looked like a hokey pokey, and he's hollering, wow!
I beat the snake to hamburger, and it wasn't even a cow, and there wasn't no splinters left of that hoe handle, I promise you.
Y'all, he says, why'd you throw? I said, oh, I wasn't aiming for you, but you had the hoe, so I had him by the head. I said, I just gonna pitch him close to you, and then you could, do what you gotta do. Y'all, his leg was, because he's in position, so his legs is, y'all, that thing hit right between his legs. I ain't never seen that man.
And I'll tell you one more time before we get off here, and that's why I don't like snakes, I'm telling you. I get up one morning, catfishes, boy, they eating good.
No, ma'am, that was in 2005.
They eating good. And this was in 2015, 16, okay? I had a different boat.
That was when we was on Willow.
We lived on Willow Boat.
Yeah.
I get up one morning.
Night, Miss Daddy.
Had the boat hooked up. I snatched the plug out, get in there, take off, boy, go. Catfish was on. Got my overalls on, my t-shirt, looking all kind of sexy.
I wasn't with him again.
Fishing. Got my hot dog wieners with my special sauce on them. Got a live well full of catfish.
We're going to have to take them fishing with us.
Live well full of catfish when I pull back up there. Back up in the driveway.
I'm sitting in my chair
Grandpa
with my
done
coffee.
showed up about this time. Lippy sitting there on the porch with her coffee. He said, well, did you get any? I said, shoot. Man, I got a live well full. Come on. Flipped that seat forward and I throwed that live well open. Had my tub over there. Went to digging, boy. I was pulling catfish out. Said, look at that, boy. Look at that. Look at that, boy. Look at that.
I'm just looking at the fish.
Grandpa
I'm
walked
drinking.
up with his coffee on the other side of the boat, and he said, how long you been hauling your little friend? I said, oh, what you talking about? I'm throwing my catfish out. He said, there's snake in your boat. I said, ain't no snake in my boat, boy. He said, yeah, it is right there. I looked down, and there was a black snake. My boat's got an 86-inch beam across it, okay? That black snake stretched from one side of that seat all the way to the other. I got one whole seat that leans forward. I left the building. Yep, I did. I left the building.
So
I went and got
to
them old long deals, flipped it out there. I smashed him like hamburger meat again.
There again, Lippy had to get up, set my little coffee cup down,
There's a little hole right here beside me in my boat where the wires come through and the steering cable and stuff.
Y'all.
If that thing had come through there and got in them old halls, we'd have had fiberglass road all over 17 miles of that lake. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and him would not have had enough room. I promise you.
I'm gonna tell y'all, all he talked. Oh, you see that? Catherine
Sword.
You ought to give us a last name.
I fished him many years there.
And he always keeps them unbuttoned.
Yeah, I keep my old halls unbuttoned, the old belly hanging.
That hole was sitting right at his right side. For 3 or 4 days, he kept saying, what if it had come in there? I said, you know what? It probably had its head out and was looking at you. He said, oh, no, don't say that.
I told her, I'll get a case of spray foam in a can. I'll fill all them holes up.
If Grandpa was on here, he would agree. And he'd say, I'm telling the truth. He parked that boat.
He always
He didn't fish
pranking,
for 6
though.
months. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
You didn't fish for 6 months.
Grandpa's always pranking. So when he told me that, I said, nah, don't be playing like that.
What was their last name? Cause
Sword.
Oh, you saw that already?
No.
You saw the name Sword?
Catherine Sword.
No, that's hard. No, I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know what their name is.
Lord, if I knew how to operate
Said
this
my brother
mouse.
and his wife live on the water on Black Bow and Benton.
We fished Black Bale.
Black Bow, Cypress.
Yeah, that was a mile. No, less than a mile.
Oh yeah, it's 1 mile from.
Yeah,
the boat launch.
we lived less than a mile from the boat launch. Sure did, and loved it. Being that close to the water, loved it. But I'm sure he knows them.
Might do it.
I bet you he knows them.
All right, we over our time.
Oh, we are. Oh, I am so sorry. Well, y'all, it's been
telling
fun.
my bad stories. I had to go. I got to go now because I done got scared. I'm finna have to go.
We'll take y'all fishing with us. But
Let me tell you what. Snakes is not the funniest thing. I promise you.
Don't let Lippy have the trolling
Watching
motor.
her.
Don't let me have the trolling
That's
motor.
a whole different story.
Cause
She likes them limb brim.
no.
Limb brim and the fish snakes. She likes to try to hook snakes laying on logs, and I tell her I'll cut the line before it ever gets to the boat.
But he turned me loose on the trolling motor, and they was getting it. And so I wasn't catching nothing. I'm driving. When he turned and saw,
her driving either. Promise you that.
When he turned and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." He said, that's it. You done. Get to the back of the boat. It was over with. That's the last time you let me drive.
Yeah, because you always squirrel hunting.
Y'all, it's been fun. We'll do the
all right, we got to go.
greenhouse tomorrow. We're building it. We are going to Garrison's. I think I called it Gurney's yesterday. There ain't no Gurney's in Shreveport. It's Garrison's. Y'all, Lippy was tired yesterday. So I'll probably take y'all to that too. We're just going to make a fun of it. That's what we're going to do. So,
it's
going
to be adventure, I promise.
Well, this hour went fast.
And God bless.
God bless y'all. Hang on, that done turned colors on me.
Hit the right button this time.
I am.